you would like to believe that as far as we've come along in technology and everything else that you think we have in this world, that simple things like this wouldn't go by unnoticed, where, you know, it takes so long for the government, for the system, just to even recognize that, you know, somebody's life was taken away defenselessly and it was wrong. Morally, that should be the first thing that you figure out, but yet here you have all this speculation. Despite what facts shown, it was still something that's debated, and I think that's really sad that as human beings we're more involved in technology and everything else in life, but we're still not able to treat each other with common decency and realize the value of the human life instead of the value of the dollar, the power, and stuff like that.
I feel like I'm in pain for what happened to Trayvon. Head hurt, like my brain got caught in a brainstorm. So I write it in my notes in hopes the pain's gone, but I recognize it's time to be getting our change on. See, we wake up in the morning and blink, the day's gone. We pray for something more than just drinking and playing songs. But if we recognize we ain't meant to stay long, then we make these moments count and we do it for Trayvon. Pause and reflect, cause and effect. Tragedies like these ones are hard to expect. The anger in my heart is hard to neglect. First step in world peace, it starts with respect.
Absolute power corrupts absolutely. This planet's full of liars, but I live my life truthfully. I say down with hypocrisy and long live democracy. We pledge allegiance to this flag for our freedoms and these values. Liberty and justice for all. I question how true these words can be when brothers just like me are being murdered in cold blood for wearing hoodies. They say that racism ain't alive. That's a damn lie. Cause if that were the truth, then Trayvon would be alive, fighting for the day when the good don't die young, screaming free at last from the top of my lungs. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Knowledge is power, so less bullets, more books, please. Down with greed and long live world peace. Feel like I'm king. You see, I have this dream that one day my people will be free to pursue life, liberty, happiness, and the truth. Complete everything we set our minds to. Yes, we can, and yes, we do.
The stabbings, the shootings, the robberies. Why do we have to live in this commodity, stuck living in poverty? Like Tupac said, I see no changes, except for more people that are brainless like stainless steel. They about to break out, cause so many fakes. Gangs repping gangs just to rep the hood. In reality, so many Martin Luther Kings and Obama's dying. More George Bush is lying. Everyone wanna be Nicki and have a Minaj. Jay-Z say one line, half the world bumping his 9 bars. Why? Cause media made him a superstar. All I see is models everywhere, Chris Brown abusers everywhere. People aren't even ashamed how they treat each other, they don't even care. They talk about rhymes and big checks. How do I know? Cause I'm talking about rhymes and I'm waiting for my paycheck. What the heck, I'm no different. I'm supposed to be a voice, but